Hello, well here we are on day 6 of the Lambeth Conference here in Canterbury at the University of Kent, and we're all pretty exhausted already, halfway through the conference. It's because it's very intense being here and meeting so many new people, which we all want to do, all of our bishops, and certainly I want to do that. And also the business we're doing is fairly substantial, and of course we have to walk around this beautiful campus all the time. And that's making us very tired in addition to the heat. So here we are halfway, another week to go, and today we were reflecting on the call on Anglican identity, and we're divided into groups to discuss these draft calls, and the group I was in, and I think lots of other groups, were pretty unhappy with this draft text. For example, it mentions calling for an Anglican Congress to be established to give voice to the voices that are never really heard, the voices of Indigenous people, women, young people, and laity generally. And we all want those voices to be heard, and I know in our own structures we have to attend to that. The voices that we don't hear, especially of young people, of working people, of immigrant communities, and so on in our country, that we want to make sure their voices are heard in our church. But there was a general feeling that to set up another institution, an Anglican Congress, would not be the way forward for that. We were worried that this was maybe creeping centralisation in the communion. At the moment, as you know, we are all autonomous, independent churches who make our own governance. As we do in Scotland, we have our own General Synod and our own College of Bishops. And so what our group advocated is that this should have further work, find alternative ways to bring those voices to bear in the communion. Basically, the call today was heavy on various actions. It wanted bodies like the ACC and the Archbishop of Canterbury to perform, but not very strong on what we were all hoping for, which was affirmation of what it is to be Anglican, what it is we all value about being in communion. Because that's come up in the last few days over the business which will take place tomorrow, dealing with the human dignity call, over which but there's been such controversy about the way it was expressing a relationship to previous decisions about LGBT rights in the church, a matter that we've decided and moved forward on together, and recognising the diversity of views in our church. It's interesting that that's a piece of process, but actually what I've been finding making a huge difference is simply making friends with a lot of bishops who would be of a different opinion to my own on that issue. For instance, South Sudanese bishops, who are the ones who refuse to receive communion with us, but have attended all the services and are here at the conference. So I've been trying hard to get alongside, make friends, talk about all kinds of things, and to discuss that issue and find out what it is that they're looking for. And I believe that by listening and understanding, we're expressing what communion is. And it's not an institutional thing, it's an organic thing about relationships. And at the same time, of course, protecting absolutely the rights and the progress we've made on equality in our church. So that was today in the Lambeth Conference, and we'll look forward to another day very soon, after we've all eaten another splendid meal and got, I hope, a good night's sleep. So thank you for all your prayers and support. Keep praying for us as we do for you. Thank you.